Stockyard, Tiger on the beat, America on the vocals. Straight this for the ladies.
Yeah. Check 1, 2. Peace, gang.
Right stroke, left stroke, either one is the best stroke. Now I got her stuck to me just like Velcro. She say I'm the best, so I get the cell number, work number, email, even mama's address. Yes, I get it started, hit my target, porn star, she's performing. I'm recording, I'm nice. In the booth you play with the mic, with a lot of ad-libs now, that's what I like. Hey, I got gifts, baby, look what I bring you. Sensation, leg shaking, it tingle. No R&B, we do it in my single. Make you speak another language like you bilingual. Sorry, baby, me no hable, but you're sweating so hard, I think you might dehydrate. It's always the best sex whenever I see you, cause you got sugar walls and I got a sweet tooth.
Ooh, I've been thinking about you from time to time. You cross my mind, you got the best sex. Oh, you got the best sex. I got it. Ooh, we gon' keep it on the low. We can keep it on the low. Gotta know you got the best sex. You got the best sex.
She want me to get her naked, legs with her naked. Promised her the best sex as if she ain't expert. Yeah, she been already craving for it, talking dirty all day, wanting me to take it for it. Hope you can take it, cause the neighbors can't take the noise. Grab it while I'm driving, I ain't lying, she be crying for it. Get her to the house, stretch her out like an iron board. Louder than the opera, she be hitting all kind of chords, biting and scratching. It heightens the passion. We ain't making love tonight, baby, I'm smashing. Now I'm on her mind all the time like a smash hit. She's so addicted and she's relapsing. Even got my number on speed now. Wanna keep me all to herself, but I don't see how. And she don't want me to leave now. Say the same thing every time before I ease out.
Ooh, I've been thinking about you from time to time. You cross my mind. You got the best. You know you got it, baby. You know you got it, baby. You keep it on the low. You got the best. You said you got the best. Somebody that just know just how to do it. Where to kiss it and how to move it, how to touch it and where to put it. If you know what I'm talking about, let me see you put one in the air. Let me see you put one in the air. Oh yeah. If you know what I'm talking about, say you got it and I want it. You got it and I want it. You got it.
Yeah, check 1, 2, 1, 2. How this mic sound out there? Y'all hear me? We're gonna get this show started. Shout out to my brother Ricky Williams in the building. We're gonna get this joint rolling. We're gonna play one more Die For You. It's gonna set the tone for the relationship show tonight, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up wherever y'all at in the world. Make sure y'all smash the like when y'all come into the room. Let me know where you from. Share that link too. Share that link. Rick, you know they gonna sue the hell out of me for this sample, bro.
When the sun comes up and I look in your eyes, I pray to God that this ain't the last time. The best part of me is you changed my whole worldview. Every day I live my life, I live for you. Sometimes when I'm safe and sound and tucked in my bed, thoughts just run through my head, like where I would be if I ain't got your love, if I can't feel your touch. If you slip, I break, you fall. For you, I trade it all. Yeah, I would die for you, darling. If you want me to, yeah, I would die for you.
Look, you are something I search for. something I strive for. Work double shifts, set the job to provide more. Sight for sore eyes, but a day without me being in your sight to me is an eyesore. Something that I live for and die for. You know that. Been together for years now, baby. We go back. Our best friends became my groomsmen and bridesmaids. Yesterday we was planning prom dates. Yesterday we was at my mom's place, but today they call you Mrs. Jones. Come through popping, rocking the latest stones. Just gave birth and brought my daughter home. Nobody's perfect, never claimed to be the first. I mean every word that I say in this verse. I would die for you, even if it hurts. Before I let them ride on you, I would ride out in a hearse. Nash.
Yeah.
Die for you.
Gonna get this show started, man. Oh, let me tell you.
If you want me to, I would die for
Be a good one, y'all. Get your little red wine. Get your little red wine. Get your shot of something. We're gonna get this show started. Fade that out for you. Fade it out. That song is called "Die for You" by yours truly, featuring my man Jay Carter, and it's in your phone right now. My man Ricky Williams, what up, bro? How you feel?
What's happening? How you doing, bro? Peace to the God.
Man, always, man. Peace to you too, man. Peace to the gods, man. How you feel?
I'm good, man. Another day above ground is a good day, broski.
All the time, bro. All the time. Well, the thumbnail is out there. Let's get into it. I sent the link out there. It's out there. I need to put it on Facebook, but sent the link out to the guy who Mr. Corey is his name. We're in a group on Facebook, and he posed an interesting question. And he said, "Why don't relationships last now the way they used to do back when our grandparents were around, in the grandparents era?" But before we get into that, I just want to tell everybody thank you again for tuning in wherever you are. Make sure you smash the likes as you come to the room, and leave me a comment. Let me know what side of the world you're coming from. Ricky, when you read some of these comments, man, you're gonna be shocked. I'm gonna try to share this on the screen, but man, the response and what I was hearing, I was just shocked. The first one, and this girl got a lot of likes on her statement. She said women had no power back then.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Hello, that was one. It was a lot of. Here we go. What she say? Women stayed more often because it benefited them. I can't leave him because I can't even open a bank account. Like everything that I'm reading in this stream right here is women talking about how they were disenfranchised and just treated badly, so they just stayed with the niggas. I'm like, damn, my grandma didn't like granddaddy? Golly. But let them tell it. Nah, we stayed because we was disenfranchised. The link is out there. Anybody want to pull up, add something to this? But she said, cause people don't love God like they say they used to. It's another one, man. I'm not even reading the good one yet, but jump in on Brother Williams. And before you start, please let people know where they can follow you at.
Yo, YouTube. Yo, welcome to the stream. marqnash, the hardest working man on YouTube. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I am here on YouTube under that government name. You see it, Ricky Williams. That's me. That's on my mama name. But yeah, I'm on YouTube. I do boxing videos right now. I get into other stuff, but that's later down the line. But make sure you check for me. Man, why relationships don't last? There's a couple of different reasons, man. I think one of the biggest reasons now is that people have more options with the social media age. The internet, you know, you got to think back when we was like, I'm 47. So when I was younger, you only had access to the girls you had around you. You know what I'm saying? So if you found a girl that was decent, you tried to ride out with her, even if, you know, good, bad, or indifferent. But nowadays, these people got too many, these young whippersnappers, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm old in the game. They got too many options. It's just like you got all these people, you know, living their best life on Instagram and Snapchat and all this other stuff. So when they see this and they not happy, they'll rather, you know, jump ship and monkey branch to another relationship instead of fix the one they got in front of them. That's that microwave, you know, and that's part of the nuclear age, the microwave society. Everything is right now. You know, nothing was supposed to take work. Nothing was supposed to take effort. It was just supposed to be that way. Everybody's supposed to be a Prince Charming, you know, a thug with a college degree and all this other shit. So That's just what it is, man.
But so, what do you say to these kind of comments that I'm reading? Women today. Now, here we go. Where's Shorty's comment at? Said because nobody wants to sit. This young lady said because nobody wants to sit around and be miserable. Granny couldn't make it on her own, so she put up with the cheating. People were talking about granddaddy had a whole nother family down the block, and I'm like, yeah, but times are different. I'm hearing the feedback. But you could, I get it. I get where you coming from on that, but I had to let them know, look, man, don't put it all on your grandma was disenfranchised. That's why she stayed. No, some women, like grandma nowadays, how about this? Grandma nowadays got an OnlyFans in 2021.
Exactly.
Grandma like, I ain't babysitting shit. I'm going to the club, nigga.
Exactly.
Grandma in the twerk contest. Wouldn't you like to know, just pull it up, wouldn't you like to know how you feel, man? We got some questions we're going to ask as well. I just want to get you guys take on the lead topic as we go into it. It's on the screen. Why marriages don't last like they used to do back in your grandmother's era?
Yeah, it's pretty much like Ricky Williams was saying, is there's no loyalty anymore. I mean, people have too many options. They have Facebook, they got OnlyFans, they have Instagram, where they always getting attention. It's like people crave attention, so they're seeking that attention and not being loyal to the person at home. I would say that's one of the biggest reasons. I mean, it goes a lot deeper than that, but I would say that's probably one of the main things.
Okay, well, shout out to the Facebook group and the people out there sharing the link on Facebook. Make sure y'all smash the like on Facebook and share that link. Marriage is hard work. People are lazy. People underestimate how much work it is. Taylor Huey, I agree. And I think another issue is there's no prep. There's no prep for it. Like more people want the idea of having I'll say women. I know some women gonna kill me in the comments, but hey, come on the show. We'll make it right. Some women want the idea of a wedding more than the idea of the marriage. They want the show. They want to be the princess for the day. And I get it. But nobody tells you going into it like, hey, this is, like she said, this is hard work. Like, and it's gonna be a lot of days where you're gonna be like, man, I want to cash out. What keeps you there is what makes the marriage a bond. Anybody want to jump in on this though? What she said people don't know it's hard work.
Yeah, I was jumping on that. I mean, Taylor's exactly right. I was married for 18 years, and it's definitely is hard. And if both people aren't willing to put in the work, it's not going to work out.
No doubt.
So I had to. I don't want to go into details all of what happened, but
hold on, tell us a little story, man. It's only me and 1,300 subscribers.
That's it.
1,300. Oh,
That's it. Look, story time. Let's do the drop.
Yeah, I'll go over some of it. I'm not going to go over all of it, but I would say some of the things is like what I said before, where they're on Facebook, getting likes from other men, looking for attention. When they got a husband at home that's basically doing everything, paying all the bills, buying the health insurance, buying her cars, buying the groceries, even cleaning the house. So I'm basically doing everything, and it's like I still got no respect. So after a while, I try to stick it out because my parents are divorced too, and they got divorced when I was 3 years old. And even after that, my mom got married again to an abusive stepdad. Well, I had to deal with that for another 5 or 6 years. So I refuse to let my son be another black statistic of not having a father in the home. But after when he went to senior in high school, I said, this is enough. So I finally filed for a divorce. I ended up getting my son anyway. So I would say maybe I would have got. I don't know. I don't want to play what ifs, but I ended up getting my son anyway, so that's good. And
Been on their
I'm
babies.
All right, with that said, I'm gonna pass the mic
yeah.
around real quick. A couple people just came in the room. Shout out to William you like to know. Thanks for pulling up. You can stay, you can hang out. You ain't got to run off. We ain't gonna kick you off the show. Ricky Williams, that's your logo too, by the way, Ricky. Right? When people
Yeah.
go to your channel, that's
Yeah.
what it's gonna look like. That's how you know you're in the right place. See that R and that dub, R dubs,
Yep.
and you can give them a cash dap at R dubs too. She we here, Sir Senior and my boy Mike. I'm gonna do it in the order you guys came into the room. She we here. What up, man? First topic on the docket is, and we got it. I got different questions, sub questions that we're gonna break down up here. But the first thing, I just want to ask you guys, and just give me a brief answer if you can. Then we'll go to Sir. Then we'll go to my boy Mike. Why do you think marriages don't last nowadays like they used to back in your grandma's era?
Well, for one, I look at it as a partnership. We talked about that earlier. It's more of a partnership than a marriage. Ultimately, marriages come in as like the partnership, and you join in and do certain things, and that's what makes the marriage work. Because in a partnership, it's 50-50. The woman, she's pulling the same weight as the man. But in the marriage, the man takes all the burden of everything. You got a lot of women that want to be equal to men. They want to run the show, because either they make the money, they want to dominate the relationship. But, you know, not just saying an alpha, but a real man, he's gonna take care of what he got, what he got to do in his relationship. Whether it be, paying the bills, because ultimately me and my friend, we talk about this. He say when the dishes ain't washed, you look at the women. When the lights off, you look at the man. It's just
Right.
simple as that. You want to go ahead and go to somebody else and come back a little later?
Yeah, we're gonna circle around. We got a wild on this. This all we talking about tonight. No boxing tonight. Sorry guys.
Cool.
Sir, yeah, it's all a relationship talk. Because they need that, man. Especially all that testosterone floating around the YouTube box community. Let's switch it up.
And
Sir,
they need to hear from a man as well. That's the thing. A lot of men voice is gonna really put these women in, that mold to where this is how we look at things, this is how we feel. So they can listen to that whole WAP culture, whatever, but this is men
Right.
telling you what men think.
right, and you gotta respect that. Sir Senior, go ahead. Why do you think marriages don't last like they used to back when in your grandma era and stuff like that?
All right, salute to everybody. I will definitely say it's because money and the fact of entitlement. The feeling of entitlement and money drives women to want to divorce. It drives men not to want to be married. So if he decides to get married and he knows that she trying to get too much of that money, he's gonna find a way out of it. He might feel entitled that he's supposed to have a bunch of women, or he might feel entitled that he's supposed to have something that doesn't coincide with building together. And she definitely more than likely is going to feel that way because women aren't taught to be wives anymore. They're taught to be pretty much prostitutes, street callers, call girls. That is what's most important to teaching women now. Before, the mom and the grandma and the aunties would sit you down and tell you things of how to look for a good man and also how to be a good woman. They'll teach you traits of how into not even just sewing or cooking or cleaning, but things that men like. Take care of your man so no other woman will. Now
True.
they think taking care of their man is solely in the bedroom. And then
Right.
most of the time they're not even doing that right.
True.
What a hell of an opening statement, Sir Senior, ladies and gentlemen, opening statement. Hey, Big Mike, what up, man? Talk to us, man. Why? Opening the next question. I'm gonna pose to the panel right after you, Mike. But let me get your opening statement on the lead topic. Why do you think marriages don't last like they used to do back in our grandmother's era?
All right. Mainly is because I do believe that the Western concept of monogamy is unnatural to the human creature. You know, the partnership and the unity of man and woman. is more of a spiritual thing, and it is a partnership. I said, someone said earlier it's work, but it's deeper than all the sentimentality that society has put with it. And nowadays, like as somebody said, I think it's more the idea of the marriage than the union. And I really think that for people to even try to make it work, that you have to enter it like a business decision, because if it goes wrong, you're gonna be in that courtroom like two businesses, you know, at you feel what I'm saying? So you definitely got to look at this like, and you got to look at the brand, and you both have to be loyal to the brand. But most people, they use marriage to justify themselves. Like, you
Right.
can't be at a certain age still out here single in a lot of people's mind. What's wrong with you? So now the first thing they land with, they try to impose things on, or it's weird. We've got a lot of things in society that are encouraging free will and free expression and free living, when the Western idea of a monogamous marriage, there's very little freedoms in that regard.
Okay, we're gonna come back to that then. That's something I actually had I want to touch on real quick. Last question, last person on this topic. Bo, what up, man? I saw you on Omega Show the other day. Made a lot of good points. How you feel? Welcome
Yeah,
over
I'm
here for the
trying.
first time.
What's up? I tried to, but I don't think they get it. But the thing is with marriage, though, I think a lot of people we tried it. Like I've been married.
You broke up, bro. Last thing I heard was I've been married. Congratulations.
I'm coming through for you.
Let me give him a drum roll for that.
I'm coming. I'm coming through for you.
Yeah, we hear you, man.
Yeah, I say it become a competition, man. And once you experienced it and you've been through it, and you get to that point in the marriage where it you're not really partners, but it seems like you're working against each other, then people realize that it's not even worth it. And then now this younger generation that's coming up, they seeing and they got access to the world to see like, man, it ain't even worth it. You know what I mean? Especially as a young brother where you got so much out there that you could do and access to different things. Where the fact of just settling down fresh out the gate at your prime doesn't even make sense no more.
Right.
All right, I appreciate that. We're gonna keep it moving. Staying on code with the topic. I put it up here. I asked Brother Ricky earlier, but I asked you guys as well because I definitely want to know your opinion on this. True or false? Let me put it on the screen. Y'all know I like these true or false questions on the. True or false? Some people want a wedding. Oh, I need to fix my. I gotta fix my wording up here. Let me take that off. Y'all know what I meant. Look, man, that's embarrassing. I took MESCOM, right? True or false? Some people want a wedding more than a marriage. Brother Ricky?
Uh, I would say, I'll say that's more on the woman part than the man part, in all honesty, because we just got to show up in a suit and say yes and don't fall, right? But the honest to God truth is, I think in this society that we in, it's just like marriage is getting to the point where it's the default. It's not even the default setup as far as a family unit no more. You know what I'm saying? But as far as a wedding, that's all for the woman. To be honest, if any guy disagrees with me on this, if your girl was like okay with being with you and y'all had understanding, what man would get married? You know what I'm saying? It's to be honest with you on the business side of it, 9 times out of 10, the man get washed and then he divorced. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the wedding, I think that's most women. I don't know any guy who was anxious for a wedding. That's just me.
I was anxious at my wedding. I was happy.
Well, good for you, buddy. but that's what we do for our gals. You know what I'm saying? You do it because she down for you and you down for her, even if you don't agree with it. But again, that's part of the problem why marriages don't work. You know what I'm saying? So people get their ego involved and think they better than the other person they in there with. Your girl a 6 and you a 6. She thinking she deserve a 9 or a 10. You know what I'm saying? Nah, everybody ain't no star. Everybody ain't gonna pop off. Everybody, it's not enough fame in the world for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to be a fan,
right? Be happy with the person you got. You know what I'm saying? And understand that people change. That's what being with somebody is all about, is embracing their changes and growing with them.
You getting ahead a little bit. We got that in the topics later on, because I want to ask you guys later.
I don't know what the picture is, nigga. Damn. No,
it's in the thumbnail, but it's on the page, man. It's all love. It's all love, man. I'm like, man, these guys. I put the topics and questions. They getting them all out. This about to be a 20-minute show. Wouldn't you like to know? Let me ask you, sir. True or false? I fixed it because Brother Ricky does have a point. Some women. See, I was trying to be nice. I generalized people, but women are people, right? But some women, right, want a wedding more than a marriage. True or false, in your opinion?
I would say that's definitely true, and it's definitely on the women's side. I mean, every time, and when they're growing up, they always want to be treated like a princess. They always watch these Disney shows and having this happy ever after stories. So when they get to marriage age, that's all they're looking for. But when the time comes to putting the work in, it's too hard for them, and they don't want to put the work in. And I would say the marriage, the wedding, is pretty much nothing but a status symbol to them. It's something they can use to go on social media, post all these pictures about how big their wedding was and all this other crap. But in the end, that's pretty much all they want, in my opinion. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
All right, she, we here. True or false? Some women want a wedding more than a marriage.
Pretty much when it gets down to it, it all depends on that woman. Because true, they want the glitz and the glamour, but with my wife and a few other women, I mean, I got married at the courthouse. I wasn't trying to have no big wedding because, if you really look at it, my granddad, he a pastor, he told me, he say, the bigger the wedding, the faster the divorce.
Woo!
Bars.
Because I know a lot of people right now, well, I know just particular one person, they end up having a divorce 6 months or a year so close to being married. And it was like a $20-some thousand wedding. And the dude had to end up going to court to kind of split the bill for the wedding because ultimately it still wasn't paid for. Yeah, he's still paying on it. And he done got a divorce and he in another relationship. I think he married to the new chick. He married to the new chick. Yeah.
Fuck this credit up.
The new chick. Yep. They end up. I think the new chick, he ended up having like $5,000, I guess, paid on the wedding, and both of them just came up with straight cash. And the last one, man, that was so bad. Like I say, he's still paying on that, I guess, to a certain extent. And they had to go to court to kind of split the money up because she was looking like, well, you the one that divorced me, so you got to pay for the wedding, more or less than the funeral.
Oh, good night.
Yeah.
Sir Senior, true or false in your opinion? And keep in mind, guys, we're going in the order that you showed up today. Sir Senior, true or false? Some women want a wedding more than a marriage.
True.
And let's try to keep it let's try to condense them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to rush nobody off, but let's try to because we got to get through some more of these questions, and then we really gonna have some fun. Pause.
Yeah, I would definitely say true. Most women are that way. The ones that want to be married, they don't really want to be married. They want to have a wedding. They want to have a husband. They want to have it all. That entitlement I was saying earlier.
What you over there cooking, man? What you doing?
No, I'm actually cleaning shoes, but I'm good. I'll rest the rest of my time.
Oh, okay. All right. Mike, talk to me. True or false? Some women want a marriage more than they want a wedding. I mean, a wedding more than the marriage. Mike, talk to me.
I mean, of course, they want to. It's ritualistic in Western society as a rite of passage and of womanhood, and so Although they're trying to push the independent woman, they still want to go through that rite of passage. It has nothing to do with the man. Okay, all right. Valentine's Day has nothing to do. You got to get her a tennis bracelet and spa tickets or whatever like that and everything. And you get the same old box that you was getting all year round. She might do something special, maybe anal for for Valentine's Day. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But it's the same old box. Father's Day, like come on, like no one cares about dads. Like for Father's Day, if they just can just leave you the fuck alone and shut up while you're watching the game, that was a good Father's Day. All right, you
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? Like for real, like come on. As soon as you get a man cave, they just want to come down there and always that's where they want to come and have them conversations with you where we need to talk. This is my man cave, my safe space. Like, come on, Mark, don't lie. Right now, if somebody was standing at that door, you'd have to shut this podcast right down because you're going to have a conversation.
Actually, I'm about to go lock this door real quick because the door supposed to be locked, so don't nobody walk in this bed. If somebody walk in,
I
I'm
made
supposed
him
to start
nervous. He
shooting.
thought about it. He like, hell yeah, nigga, he ain't lying. That's what
Right.
I'm saying. When you a dad, you ain't shit. Okay,
Right.
and I was told one day by an old man that if a man want to have some, stay single because what's
Oh, that's not
yours
true. Come on, man.
becomes ours, becomes theirs, and then if you're a real man, everything you got is for your children.
Damn, man, they got to do that to us. Like, I got to be.
And so being a man is about just understanding, how you putting your time and energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do my bullshit, but everything, goes to my son, my daughter, you feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Everybody always know that. And
All
so
right.
it's like, hey, but yeah, they definitely want to win. It has nothing to do with it.
Nigga.
I hit my own mute button.
Bro, hey, look, I had to hit her. Hey, Ricky, I had to hit her with the wrap it up, B. Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up, B. Hey, look, man, look, that's a nice way of doing it, right? Just, hey, look, it ain't no sound. You just look up and you see everybody laughing. You be like, what the hell? Yeah, man. Who was after that? We had Cersei, Bo, what up, man? Talk to me.
But
Wedding
man,
or marriage? More women want a wedding or a marriage, man? In your opinion?
I think we both get caught up in the wedding. To be honest with you, because when I got married, I don't think I knew what I really signed up for. But I got caught up in the whole wedding thing. So I think it go apply for both of us. We get caught up in the thought of the wedding and all that and hanging out, and we really don't know what that marriage is gonna entail.
Brother Ricky, somebody said you look like this his Damian Wayne's avatar.
So
He said so. All right, King Asian Math, and then we're gonna go to Big Luke. Big Pump Killer. King Asian Math. True or false? Some women want a wedding more than a marriage. I should have asked you guys before you started, like who all was married now or been married in the past. But I'll get that on the next round. King Asian Math, let me ask you. True or false? Some women want a wedding more than a marriage.
From gauging it from today's society, really all the way back to I can remember, it seemed like it was something, and this is just my estimation, or some people say my judgment. It looked like it was more, and then I'm gonna answer the question, putting some factuals into it, looking at the divorce rate. Fuck what somebody say. It looked like it's more material than spiritual and emotional. So I would have to say it's more about the ceremony itself versus what people are coming together. What is the true holy matrimony that is? So, but you saying women? You asking about the women? The wife?
True or false? Some women want a wedding more than a marriage. In your
Oh yeah,
opinion.
yeah. Well, they would want the wedding. All the physicals that come with it,
Okay.
more than the marriage itself.
All right, talk to me, Big Pump Killer.
What up, Mark? I'm in a 5-year relationship. I'm not married, but I would say the obvious answer is yes. I would say it's like a 60-40 type of thing where 60% want, they're in it mostly for the wedding. Not even that they're in it for the wedding, but that's all they're thinking about. They're not thinking about the marriage. They're not thinking about the long haul or down the road. It's more so when they think about marriage, they're thinking the wedding and not the actual marriage itself. And I think marriage is bullshit, honestly. I think it just complicates things. If you love each other, you love each other. I mean, I ain't going to get away with that in my life. I'm going to have to do it, but it is what it is.
Would you say you gonna have to? She gonna make you put a ring on it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you okay with that? Like, you want
No,
us
I'm
to
fine with that.
talk to her?
I have a great girl. She doesn't want any type of big wedding, so I mean, it's still going to cost money, but it's not going to be this extravagant, $50,000 wedding that most people are paying for these days.
But you love her though, right?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
All right.
She's putting up with Big Pump Killer. Not a lot of people could do that.
But you
Mark.
know the marriage and the wedding. So is the wedding for? Are you okay with the marriage, or you just like, I want the marriage, I just don't want the wedding, or you like, hey man, I'll be cool with her just being my girlfriend for life if she would let me.
I mean, I would be cool with her being my girlfriend for life because I haven't seen marriage work out in my life, but I have no problem with the marriage. It's just I think the wedding's just so. I'm personally keeping it small when the time comes, so it's not really a big deal to me. But I would go down to City Hall, just get it over with that way if it was up to me,
Interesting. Okay, you ain't okay. We'll come back to it. So the next thing I was just and I'll just and I don't like this class shit going around the class like this. I'll just let you guys get in where you fit in, man. If that's cool with you. I like the structure though because everybody's getting a chance to speak, but I don't know if it's too structured for you guys. But if y'all cool with it, we can rock out this way. If you guys are like, man, I'm cutting him off, just cut him off. You know what I'm saying?
I'm okay.
Let's just keep it player. Let's just keep it player.
Yeah, because you guys are respecting each other's space and time. So long as y'all can keep doing that, we can rock this out. Are people in marriage, in your opinion, Ricky, for life or until they find someone better? And let me ask you this: are you married?
I'm married. Been married for this year in April to be 21 years.
Ooh. Congratulations, my brother.
Thank you, man.
How long y'all been together?
24.
So and within 3 years, you met this lady, and within 3 years,
Yep.
it has turned into a lifetime.
Yep. My whole life.
Did y'all have kids within that first 3 years?
Nope.
So you just liked her a lot. She's like, this is my road dog. This is my homie, my friend,
She's
and
a
I
real-
don't want nobody else to have her.
She's a real one.
It's hard to find. Okay.
That's why I scoop.
So people are people in marriage, in your opinion, for life or until they find someone better?
I mean, it's all dependent. I mean,
It's relative, of course.
Right. I can't say. All I know is this, man. It's like, hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So all I can speak on is what I know. I don't know what nobody else knows. You feel me? It's like all I know is that if you with a person, no matter what you go through, good, bad, and indifferent, and you can't imagine your life without them, you should be with them. Plain and simple. Nope, ain't nothing worth having easy. I get tired of people saying like, "Oh, relationship ain't nothing worth having easy, bro." You got to work for it. Marriage is a job. A relationship is a job. A real relationship, you got to work on it every day. That's just the way I feel about it. And, we grew together. I was young when I met her. You know what I'm saying? And she saw enough in me that she let me make my mistakes, and she still rolled out with me. So to me, it's a lifetime. Even if we broke up tomorrow for whatever reason, I'm still there for her. She can call me at 3 a.m, and it don't matter what female I'm with. I'm getting up and leaving. It's just the way it's gonna go. She's my friend before she's anything, and I think that's the problem with most of these relationships nowadays. They hop into bed trying to fuck on each other, and you're not friends with that person. The first thing you're supposed to do is learn about that person. Ask about their family. What did they go through? What do they go through growing up? What's their triggers? What bothered them? What don't bother them? Get some understanding of that person. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just trying to fuck on a person, fuck on them and, leave them alone.
I like that answer.
That's what I do.
Who said that? Who said Mike? Go ahead, Mike. How do you feel, Mike, about that? Are people in marriage for life or until they find someone better? And also, are you married?
First of all,
Or have you been
hell
married?
no. I am not married. I was 12 years a slave. I was free now. And goddamn it, I was enjoying my emancipation. I have a beautiful woman in my life who's pregnant and made me some chicken, so I ain't gonna be talking this too much shit with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got a plate I gotta see about.
I hear you.
But you know,
Absolutely.
yeah, man. But listen, I don't believe that. I believe that partnerships between a man and woman, are very necessary. But marriage is, like dude was saying, you got to work it out on your own to just work. Because, like he said earlier, those are bars right there. Because if it's easy, it ain't worth it. You feel what I'm saying? And if you're just gonna fuck on them, that's why I just chimed in. If you're just gonna fuck on them, and you have that be known, and move on. You can't, and it's catch and release policy. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just have one that you fucking on, and that's what you fucking on for 7 months, and not call it a relationship. You feel what I'm saying? It's catch and release if you out here hunting.
No doubt.
You feel what I'm saying? Because if you go and bring it in your boat, then you got to go ahead and clean it. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit ready. You got to do everything you got to do.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. When you like to know.
All right. Yeah, I'd say it depends on the situation. In my point of view, I would say a lot of them are just in it until they find something better. But I know there are some that are in it for life. Like I said, in my situation, I think they're in it till they find something better, which is why I'm not even thinking about another marriage right now. I'm happy being single, and if that's the way it's going to be for the rest of my life, then so be it. I mean, I got married in 2000 in the courthouse, stayed for 18 years, and I finally divorced because I couldn't take it anymore. And if that's gonna be
Quitter, man. You quit. Oh, I'm fucking. Stay in there, man.
No, I couldn't take it no more.
She gave you something?
Huh?
She gave you something? She gave you the clap or something?
Oh no, it was something.
Y'all laughing, but the clap ain't funny. Crabs, none of that shit. Have you
Oh,
sitting
no.
around like you funky bad. Like you'll lose your damn mind. Go. Hey, look, that's why I got married, man. Cause look, it ain't no fun going to the doctor to find out if this a hair bump or something worse, man. Hello.
Right.
Be like, bitch, the fight on. I don't give you. Call your brother, call somebody, or you better put these gloves on.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man, I'll just add a little comedy to the show, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Keeping it lighthearted. Hey, Sir Senior, let me ask you, man. What do you think, man? Are some people in it for life, or are they just into it until they find somebody better?
I would say both. Some people are in it for life, like me. Once I get married, I don't believe in divorce. As I tell everybody I deal with, I don't believe in divorce. If you force me in divorce, you gonna have to pay for it. It's just that simple. Because I'm not going to get somebody else until you're dead. So if that comes,
You're just
natural,
assuming she's gonna have to pay you.
no, she won't sign a prenup that say
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah. If not, you ain't the one. If you can't sign a prenup, then you ain't the one. Because that's showing that you have, I don't care if I'm not going to cheat you. I don't care what the ramifications are if I cheat you. Because I'm not going to do it.
Well, it sound good.
I got a question for that.
Let me.
Go ahead,
Go
Bo,
ahead.
and then go ahead, Bo. Say your statement and then ask your question, Sheik.
Oh, he get his question out. Let him
Go
get his
ahead,
question.
Sheik.
Now, I was gonna say, the guy was just talking. I was just saying, I understand you in it for the long haul, but what if she treating you wrong? You still gonna stick around, or you just gonna go ahead and leave?
Right.
That's my point. I'll try to work it out at first, but I'm not going to be no idiot. So, like I said, if you force me into divorce, that'll be you forcing me into divorce.
Okay,
Then
okay.
you're going to have to pay for it. You're not going to get
Uh,
rich off of me. You're not going to Eddie Murphy me. You're not going to Eddie Murphy me.
yeah. I'll just make it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, I see what
be
you're
like
saying.
that.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead, Bo.
I think we both come into it. I don't think nobody get married with the thought of getting divorced. So you come into it thinking it's gonna last forever, and then you realize, like, man, I ain't cut out for this. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you get married, it start off one way, and then eventually it become kind of like controlling, where you just want to just get out the house, and then that's when it becomes when that something better becomes just something different, where you might find a chick who you just vibe with outside of your relationship, and you realize like, man, I can't stand this bitch no more. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, you talking about the side chick, or the side chick make you hate the wife because the side
Not,
chick's so
not
cool?
the side chick so cool. She make you realize like, man, I'm straight.
Oh man, you're like, man, I don't even want to be with my wife
I
no more.
don't want
That's
to go
different.
home.
I ain't never heard of that. That's a different level right there. But I've seen it though. I've heard of it.
Hey,
Hold
you
up,
ain't never
though.
seen
But some dudes,
Sunshine?
look, let's keep it right. Let's keep it a buck though. Some niggas marry the first girl to let them skeet off in the mouth.
Hold up.
Yeah,
When you're talking about having a side
Oh, I don't
chick,
keep it too.
you're in
Oh,
the
I don't
wrong.
keep it too real, huh?
No.
Ain't
Mark,
nobody want.
Mark, you're talking about
Go.
like this. See, this is where the conversation gets fucked up because you're talking about the females and shit. But dude, you're like glorifying having a side chick. You're in the wrong.
Who?
She's like,
No,
what are you
I
talking
answer what
about?
he said. What did you just say, she? He said sometimes you'll be off with another woman when people
Why are
step out.
you off with another woman if you're
And
married?
we hear. Who was that? She or Bo? Who said that?
That wasn't me.
that's what he's saying.
That
But
was Bo.
just because you vibe with another woman outside of the relationship, that don't mean that you even with her at that point. It's just y'all might just be vibing so hard, and you realize like, man, until one day you put it up in her. But I mean, that might not even have been your intentions out the gate.
That's
Bees like that sometimes.
that's facts. I agree with you. I know what you're saying, bro. I know what you're saying. That's facts. What in that case, a lot of times, I mean, people don't understand. Like that's why I was saying earlier. You got to understand your mate's triggers. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. Like, and a lot of times, if I don't know, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't want to get off subject. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Man, you got time, Ricky. Go ahead, man.
Like, so a lot of times, especially in these cases, man, especially when you got a married dude, a married dude only gonna mess around if he got the option to be honest, 9 times out of 10. If his wife on point, you ain't even got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? If his wife on point. But what I learned in the game is that a lot of these women have agendas. You know what I'm saying? So even if a dude out there and he looking just to conversate or not even really get to know, but build a friendship with a female or something, which is damn near impossible. Just to be honest with you, especially if two people are attracted to each other. But if you start just trying to vibe and whatever, a lot of these girls be having agendas that you don't know shit about. And y'all know ain't nothing. The FBI ain't got shit on a woman with an agenda. You know what I'm saying? So whatever your intent was, it don't matter what you intended, it's what she got lined up for you. You know what I'm saying?
But it goes back to what Big Punk Killer's in the private jet. He's asking because I guess you guys broke up where the audio got broke up for him. It was clear to me, but he's saying so because he's saying who brought up the side chick stepping out? Was that Bo? Bo was like, yeah. So Bo, he's still trying to know how did you get to that point? I guess.
Man, because my child.
Society, you're gonna run into other chicks. You're gonna run into chicks at the church.
He said he been with his girl for 5 years. I don't get it.
You said what?
You ain't never.
You got a job. If you ever leave the house, you go to the gas station.
You gonna have them text, though. You gonna have them
See, this is the issue with y'all because you're like what do you mean? Like, dude, I don't know if it's just because I'm this type of dude. Like, I couldn't talk. Like, I can't live with myself doing some shit like that. Like, I don't know. Maybe you're different than me. Like, I couldn't do some behind the back shit. That ain't the type of person I am. I literally could not live with myself doing that. So I don't know
Dude, it's a system that's called organic, man. Nobody
things
thinks
like that happen. That's how
it's like you think you don't plan for it to happen. But if you've been cooped up with someone and things the wheels then started falling off, it's just going to be a natural reaction when you go out.
You didn't premise. It wasn't premised, at least from maybe I meant.
Well, I mean, that's why you got to have a broader mind of thinking. You know, I'm not saying you don't, but I'm just saying you do. Especially if you talking about marrying the chick you with, and you've been knowing her for how long?
The question was premised, though. It wasn't when the wheels fall off.
I was just giving us a scenario. It's supposed to be already on, and it could be some 26-inch rims on some Yokohamas. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Everything could be going good. It still, only takes 1 second for things to change. That's what people don't underestimate, Rest.
Yeah, but it takes 1 second to control yourself or not put yourself.
It does go both ways, but we're talking about the latter side. If you feel like, hey, it's
I'm just
always going
playing
to be
devil's
the,
advocate.
Well,
It's
let
all
me
right.
ask you this, Big Pump Killer. Have you ever been in a relationship where it's sometimes like my man Mike was up here talking about I was 12 years a slave for 12. I mean, he was married for 12 years, right? But my point is this: it gets to a point in relationships where it's kind of over before we actually go to the court and get a divorce. It's been over.
No,
It's been
I
over.
feel you on that. That's not the
And
way
I
I took
think
the
that
question.
no, it's all
I
cool.
didn't
It's
know the
all good.
question
I'm
was
just letting you
premised
know
like
he was
that.
like sometimes you start vibing out with somebody else, and you realize, hey, I don't want to go back home, but it's all good. I get it. And I see you out here caping too, like you ain't. So you know what I'm saying? It's all good.
No,
Maybe
He
you
trying to
never
get he
Mark,
cheated.
trying to get them brownie
the
points.
question wasn't premised like that. The question
It
wasn't
wasn't even a
premised as,
question. I think he made a statement.
all right, then
Well,
you know what? Sometimes when I'm on the stream, the shit cuts out and starts getting choppy. And my bad. I didn't know
It's
there
okay.
was a premise to it.
No, it's
Hey,
okay.
at the end of the day, though, it go back to what the brother had done said earlier. I think that's RW, man. Is do you even have access to this? I mean, some dudes in relationships and married, and they got one chick, and they so locked in with her because they know they ain't really getting nothing outside of that. They ain't not getting that much play outside of that one chick. And it's
Eh,
nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying when you be in relationships that just be over with, like you say before it's over with, and you out there and about and you vibing with other women, it might just be the chick at Dunkin' Donuts that make you coffee, you know what I'm saying, that you just chopping it up with in the morning before work. Man, listen, it'd be hard. It's hard. And if
I
you could,
feel you.
and if you never been under that temptation, then salute to you, brother.
Yo, Mark, real quick,
why?
I got a dip. Can
Yes,
I
sir.
that dude Bands on Bands who shot the 5 spot, could I just answer that question for him?
Oh, he was like, "How do y'all feel about Dr. Dre wife trying to take his is that bread or
His
dough?"
bread, his cake.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
Brad.
okay, all right.
I'm gonna tell you how I feel. First off, prayers to Dr. Dre. It was crazy what happened to him yesterday. But at the end of the day, I mean, Pac said it. Dre's gay. His wife finally found out. Let's be honest. That's what's going on. She knows Dre's gay now. Pac told us in the
You think she
90s.
just found out if that's
She
true?
she probably been knew, but she probably had enough.
Okay,
Fuck Dre.
okay.
if he
She
feel
like,
that
you
way,
keep hanging out with Jamie Foxx, nigga. It's over. Talking about you making a record. You
hey
ain't
man,
making no songs with Jamie Foxx. Why you keep going to his house? I'm joking. I got a kid,
He's
man. I gotta
working on
get. I
that
gotta.
Frank
I got a
Ocean
kid.
project. You know
Yeah.
that, right?
what's the question, Mark?
We had a super chat. Shout out to Bands on Bands. Somebody got some sound going, extra sound in the back. He said, basically, he wanted to know how did you guys feel about Dr. Dre's wife trying to take his money. I mean, that's a short. That's a lot to say. I mean,
Yeah,
I
because
get where
first you
he
got to
going.
buy
I get. Yeah.
into, is she really trying to take his money? I mean, I don't know that much about that situation, but if
Yeah.
she was
Yeah,
trying to
trying to take
take
his
it,
money. Yeah.
I get the premise though.
She
Go
trying to
ahead.
take his money.
Go
Like
ahead. Go ahead. Whoever. Go ahead.
she really trying to take his money. Because
okay,
what she
well,
first
well,
started
let's
trying to
let's
do was once she decided of fully that she was going to quote unquote leave, she wanted to leave with almost everything. And with the little bit that she had to leave him, she wanted to get parts of that. She was already taking money and putting it to the side, out of not just their personal account, but their business accounts. Business accounts that they also shared with other people. That it was a business that they were running or he
now,
was running. But
who got this information that she was doing this? I'm
oh,
I'm not
it's
asking
all it's
legitimately.
all court documents and everything else.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
but I mean,
all
somebody had to get the information to make it court doc. So Dre been doing this homework, seeing she been taking money where he didn't really approve of, and putting it over her there in the third, right? While they're
yeah,
married.
It's called the audit, bro. You just audit all your
yeah.
finances, man.
But it was also some of the people that he was, and that's why I was saying that was the first part that went to it, or at least that got my attention. That they looked into his. Oh, well, you about to get a divorce. We need to make sure our business straight. So they did an audit of the accounts, and they saw that she kept taking money out and putting it to the side. and there was no real reason
So he
for it.
found out later.
Yeah, he
I'm thinking
found
he
that
knew about this. I'm thinking he knew this
he
while
found
they
out
were.
about it.
Okay, go ahead.
He found out about her taking money from him. He found out later
Right, but
after the
I'm
court proceedings
talking about the
that she was also taking
timing of
money.
it. I'm thinking he found this out before they said, "Bitch, F you, F you."
Yeah, so that was part of it. And
Oh,
then,
hey,
so what the part that was like
hey,
Hannah
I'm
Darian said
thinking
that
he
money
knew
that
about
was
this
legally hers,
before.
it won't hers.
Hey,
It
hey,
by law.
y'all gotta talk at one time because you kinda unbalanced.
yeah,
Nobody can hear each other if
it's
you both
moshing
talking.
together.
It don't even matter really though, man. You know, she don't deserve none of that money, and I can't see a man co-signing that at all. For real, however it play out, ain't no way in hell she deserve half of what Dre got
She
in no
was,
capacity.
She want some of the Compton album and the Chronic album, I
bro.
think.
She wasn't shooting in the gym.
Period. Ain't even nothing to talk about.
She
She
was
was
with him when he was
He
in the
was
gym,
great
though.
when he met her ass. You wasn't shooting in the gym.
Wait, he won't
You know
Dre
what?
when
I
he met
agree with
her.
all y'all brothers, but you know what the hook, line, and sinker is? And everyone that's married or know about the marriage system in this society, in this Americanized system, when you sign on that line, none of that matters. You ain't got to be in the gym. All it is y'all are one now.
nah. He had a
If she,
prenup. She playing games. He had a prenup. She playing
and,
games. She trying to get the prenup
Hey,
throwed out.
Jamel, let him reply. Go
I,
ahead,
I,
Bo.
I, okay, you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. All I was saying is do your research on the prenup. You could get a prenup thrown out the next day you write it. All
Oh,
she could do is say, I had two. Listen, I'm trying to
Yeah, let
I
him
ain't trying
reply,
to
Bo.
school you, and I ain't trying to force information on you. Call me a dumbass.
no, no,
You know what I'm saying?
Dumbass.
Well, dumbass, put 5 grand up on what
You
I'm
told
saying.
me to
Put
do
five
it.
grand up. Nope, 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 nope. Put 5 grand up. And if I'm lying, you get paid 5 grand. But if I'm not, I want my money.
No, I
But
don't
you
want to
could
do
do a
that. You
prenup.
said call you dumbass, and I thought that was for free.
See, that's why you're a dumbass because you thought you don't get paid for thinking. But anyway, cool. No, I'm trying to teach. I'm trying to show
Technically,
you
I
something.
do, but okay.
I'm trying to show you something. You could do a prenup, ironclad prenup. And if she could go to a lawyer or court and prove that she got over 5% alcohol in her system, they could throw it out. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
called
And you
signing under
What?
duress. And she
thank
tried to
you.
play that, but
Thank
the
you.
thing is this, like he was like, well, you were under duress for 10, 15, 20 years,
Eh,
even in between the time where she was able to leave
Bing,
and take money
bing.
but
and
but
decide to
sir,
come back.
sir,
You
you
cutting them
came
off
correct
now
with it.
again, though, King
Still,
Gage.
even
Man,
after the under duress thing, even if you don't use that, it's only valid for like 8 years.
okay. So in
Depend.
a nutshell, I just want to just get you guys. So in a nutshell, you guys all feel like she's in. You so y'all feel like she's entitled to something, just not half, or she should come in on the broom she came in on. Like, what are you guys at with it?
I don't feel like she deserves shit, but if you're gonna sign that paperwork and saying, "Oh, this the one to death do us part," no, that's what you signed up for. No, I don't feel she should get none of this shit for real. I mean, she should get a little something, 2 mil or whatever. Her, go on about your business. That's what I feel. But once again, if you're gonna honor what you signing down there at that courthouse and you falling into all that instead of writing up your own paperwork, we ain't got to go get approval from the state for us to be married. We're gonna get married because I say we're married. What
I
about
got you.
that law?
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But since Dre had to go and do, oh, I ain't right till the white man says right. Oh, now you get what you're getting.
Got you. Go ahead. Bo, she, we here, Ricky. Let me get your
Well,
opinion on
I
it.
was gonna say that's why he had the prenup signed just in case something like this happened. Ultimately, when it came down to it, you know, she played the field. She waited till the kids got grown because ultimately she would have got more if she would have divorced them with the kids while they were still young or in school. But she waited till all the kids got grown and did that because, ultimately these women, when they get to a certain age, this whole best life culture to, you know, I just want to live my youth at an older age. So they thinking that the money that they getting gonna suffice them. Look at Jeff Bezos' old lady. She got that money because they built that foundation together, and ultimately, that was the end result. With Dre, She did work with him, and she's a lawyer, so she know how to play the field. She knew what to do, knew what to say. She got the top lawyer in California over her case because she wanted more money. She could have simply just said, "Let's get a divorce, and let's don't put it in the media. Let's split this junk down here because I've been here for the long haul," and do it like that. Even though she was snatching money from the side, you knew what her intention was from the jump. If you got to take money before you get the divorce, you already know what it's about.
That's the point I was trying to make earlier.
Go ahead,
If he
Bo.
knew he was doing it, I mean, shit.
I feel you, Asian Math. Let some other people get in. We got a lot of people
Go
up here
ahead.
this time. Go ahead. Wouldn't you like to know, Bo?
Man, like I say, I ain't even got nothing to say about that. I feel like he throw a couple dollars, man, and send up on by the way. All that trying to get half of what he got and $2 million a month. That's outrageous.
Go ahead. When you like to know, and just to be clear, Dre's on the record. I think he offered her $479,000 a month. The couple normally spends $2 million a month. Let me pull up the document so I have it right here, so people won't think I'm just bullshitting. I'll pull it up. Your mic's muted, Ricky.
Oh, I'm not muted. I'm just talking.
Oh, you was moving your lip. Okay.
These rich people problems, man. Like I said, man. To me, like, bro, like, okay, so, bitch, what can't you buy with $454,000 a month?
Well, she said she's accustomed
I
to
don't
spending
I don't.
$2 million a month. They spend $2 million a month. She want $2 million a month on her own. She asked for $1 million a month in entertainment.
Bro,
I'm like, this bitch buying Disney out every month. Like,
that's what I'm talking about, man. Like I said, man, I tell every money, like, money, the bag is what destroy us, man. People don't understand. The bag is the death of our people, man. Money don't play no part in my relationship, bro. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, you wouldn't know who were you before you met that man. You're Dr. Dre's wife, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre's not your husband, right? You're Dr. Dre's wife, right? Man, I don't even want to discuss because this shit frustrates me so much, man. I just pray that man, she probably the one who gave him a fucking brain aneurysm. Let's keep it a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I just pray he got his affairs in order and he got his estate and will switched over because she probably still on insurance and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. What you want? This shit, like, women crazy, man. What you want? What you want? You expect me to take care of pussy I ain't getting no more? That's what y'all expect?
Facts.
No.
That's why I say let Ricky on because he gonna bring it home.
Right.
Go ahead, though.
What sucker shit is this? And like my man marqnash, he started show women talking about they been suppressing. It was some bitch that convinced some sucker to make this shit a law. So how y'all suppress? How y'all being oppressed and repressed? Bitch, y'all get everything y'all want with no question. This shit is frustrating me, man. That man, no matter what y'all went through, that man took care of you and your child till he was grown, and you still trying to get your hands in his pockets. But
okay.
y'all independent though. Fuck out of here.
All right, so here we go. I just feel like if you spending $135,000, let's roll through it. Laundry and cleaning, $10,000 a month. Clothes, $135,000 a month. Education, tuition, and living expenses, $60,000 a month. Entertainment, $900,000 a month. That's $900,000 a month. $100K short of $1 million.
Wow. Nope.
Charitable contributions. I need you to pay for my charity contributions. $125,000 a month. Mortgage, $100,000 a month. Telephone, cell phone, email, $20K. She need a different Sprint plan. I don't know what T-Mobile. I don't know who she got on that phone for $20K. I don't care if you calling to a foreign country every day for an hour. It's not $20,000 a month, yo. That's crazy. And also, if you getting $135,000 a month, what the hell you putting in the cleaners for $10,000? You ain't even wearing that many clothes. Like, what do you have to be entertained by for $900,000 a month? This is where I think the disconnect comes at with men and women and what they talk about as far as this Dr. Dre situation. Because it's not, okay, it's not just you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. No, these numbers are astronomical. These numbers are extortion. This is like, you going to pay me to keep your secrets type shit.
Yeah, but remember them vows though. We see where we're at now, but let's go back to that glory day when they walked down that aisle and they googly eyed and all that. What was all saying? Yes, yes, forever, ever, sickness and health to death do us part. Remember that now.
But she
And then you
filed
went
for
down to the
divorce.
courthouse, you hold hands, you signed it all over to the
Hey,
white
look,
man.
and you know what? We signed a prenup too with the white man.
We
Let's
already
hold both
told,
contracts then.
but fam, I gave you the secret. Look, you probably was oblivious to it a
I
half
heard
hour
you.
ago. You're
No,
not
it wasn't.
oblivious to
I
it
heard
now,
you.
though.
I heard you.
Okay, then. So it's a loophole that they didn't even tell you about it. You wouldn't even
No,
be
no.
bringing up a prenup. A person can't bring up a prenup to me. Say, "Oh, baby, I signed a prenup." That don't mean shit. That means you want me to be suckered even more. I know that shit ain't gonna stick. That shit ain't gonna stick. The only one that it worked out for was Deion Sanders that I know of. Everybody else, they found a loophole to getting around. And he still had to pay out 7 figures. But still, he was cool with that. You ain't getting me for everything. Not like how she trying to vampire Dre. You know, no, I agree with y'all.
We gonna be
She
miserable
shouldn't
together.
be getting what she asked for. You know, two mil a month.
Man, we gonna be miserable together, bitch. You ain't
Man,
going
shit.
nowhere. Shit.
So that leads me to the segue. Thank you, Bands on Bands, for the super. Go ahead.
I agree with you, Ricky. Man, you know, as far as the vagina, you know, she want to hold it. No, you keep that hostage because this is what I don't want to get too far off subject. This is what I feel guys need to know as well. Women going to for a nice long time. I don't know how many generations. Women are going to outpopulate men. As long as that's the case, it's going to be unbalanced. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have these type of situations because it's enough women out there for regardless of how a man feel insecure about himself. It's like the lady said on the other platform last night. It's about your confidence, and that's real talk. I ain't trying to gas nobody up or nothing. But you find what your true worth is. I guarantee you got enough out there to afford at least 3 or 4 chicks. I guarantee you that.
All right, go
Find
ahead.
out what your true worth is. Yeah, you're gonna have to put in some work. I ain't just say lay on your ass and it's just gonna happen. Find your true worth, and chicks gonna be beating your door down.
For sure. Let me ask you guys. When you like to know, Bo, Sir Senior, Ricky, King Asia Mal. True or false? You can grow out of love with someone.
Real easy. Real easy.
Enlighten me.
Real
I'm hearing
easy.
something in somebody's
Once they,
background.
It ain't
once they push you to that tipping point, or you just realize that it ain't worth it no more, it's over with. And then hopefully we can stay friends. But then some of them you can't even do that with them because then they steady pushing your buttons. Then that's when you just totally, the love just totally gone. Well, I hate you now. I don't even like you at all.
Go ahead. Would you like to know?
Yeah, I think it's true. Definitely, it's all roses at first, but when the problems start, you start to realize people's true character. And I'll say after a while, you get tired of it, and you just want to get out of it. I mean, like you said, you still want to be friends after. Well, not me personally. Once relationship's over, I don't want to deal with no more. But in the situation with my ex-wife, we're kind of cool now, so I did do that. But yeah, you definitely can grow out of love over time.
Go ahead, sir.
Man, love is an action word. So if you're not feeding that love, then it's gonna die. That's the only way you outgrow somebody is one or both of you are dead. The love in you is dead. And that's either one or both of y'all fault. If you love somebody, you gonna make sure that they're straight. They're gonna make sure you straight. Y'all on the same team. So if you're on the same team, there really ain't no losing. Because when you lose, y'all there to fall on each other, to comfort each other, to build each other back up. So I don't really believe in that. Oh, well, you outgrow somebody in love. Like you both grow, but if they're going to be stagnant, then they're not loving you or they're not loving themselves.
Talk Bo, talk to me.
Yeah, I believe you could outgrow a relationship and still have love for somebody, but then there's a point where they could take it to a point where y'all not in that relationship and they value that relationship more than the love y'all have for each other, and they push you to a point where it's like, you know what, I don't even love you no more. The hell with you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it make a lot of sense to me. Ricky, King HMF, y'all want to jump in?
Well, I
Oh
don't.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, you can it grow out of love by hook or crook. Either it's going to be organically or it's due to one of the parties' actions. I know it's a song out there that says "True love never dies," uh, and then that's a whole nother conversation. Well, what's the difference between love and true love? But the question up here is, can you grow out of love? And I would just have to say, of course, either it's going to be by someone's action unintentionally or it's just organically going to happen if you're going to grow out of love. But you know, some people are blessed enough to have what we would consider true love and it never dies. But yes, I feel you can grow out of love. You know, one day you feel this way, the next day you feel the other.
Ricky.
I don't believe you fall out of love with people. I don't. But like I said, I don't tell everybody I love them. Right? I've been with many females. Oh, I love you. You need to keep that word to yourself. Right? Because if I love you, I love you. Now, if I'm in love with you, that's different. You know what I'm saying? In love is me acting out on a daily basis to prove that, I love you. This is how I feel about you. But like I said, I choose wisely. I choose wisely. So if I love a person, I love them no matter what we go through. Now, can I tolerate them? That's a different question, right? But if I got love for you, I always got love for you. It never dies. It's just, can I tolerate you at that point? Or what are you doing to make me not want to be around you anymore? But if the rubber met the road, I'll still be there for you. That's just the way I am.
Exactly. That's kind of like what I was hitting at. But some women can't even stand that, where it's like, I still love you and I'm still here. It's like, no, they want to still have that control over you where they could dictate how the relationship's supposed to be. And then that's the point where it's like, they'll make it be where you just, man, I can't even love you no more. I can't even show you that side that I'll be here for you because you're going to play with me.
Right. But
Yeah, man. Go ahead, Ricky.
yeah, in that case, like I said, you got my shit when it comes to relationships. The question I asked you, choosing, right? You choosing, right? It's not that that person became something they wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you chose wrong. It happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. But somebody got to be grown enough to break it off at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you could be in a relationship 10 years being polite and shit you don't like just because somebody won't say what needs to be said. So,
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, man. I think you can love someone still, but just know, hey, this ain't good for me. It's not right for me, or I'm not. I know this sounds cliche, but to say it, I'm not right for you. Like, you need a different dude because I'm not the type. Like, I've dated women before, and I knew very, very early on, I'm not. You ain't the one for me, but I'm definitely not the one for you because I'm gonna slap the shit out of you in this restaurant. You think you gonna get loud with me like that, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, you, if I don't, I'm gonna leave your ass here. I'm gonna be that guy to go to the car and I'm gonna just leave. I'm gonna beat you home and all your shit gonna be out. Like, no, man, I'm not about to do that with you. Not, cause some women you can tell, like, you are a candidate. You gonna be the first one to cuss me out in a crowded restaurant. You can just see how she handle herself around her mama, around her kid, and around her other family members. That these people she supposed to quote unquote love. I'm like, I can't be fucking with you, cause you wildin', yo. They have no respect for themselves. I think it's my man. I don't know who said it earlier, but they was calling it WAP culture.
Yeah, that's what
Ironically,
we.
ironically, the lady who made WAP has a child named Culture that she don't play the song WAP for. Ain't that something? That was news going around the atmosphere, and I'm like, should she? Y'all would kill her if she did let her hear it, right?
Yeah, it's common sense.
Like she don't supposed to let her daughter hear that. Like, so Shout out to Basement Boxing Talk. It's a young person right here, Hannah Darina, and shout out to Moody for the super chat. A lot of people I'm not familiar with seeing them too much, but I appreciate you guys pulling up. She said, but I agree, Dre is definitely suspect, especially around Suge. Ronald Finkley said, peace. World Combat is agreeing with you guys. Ronald Finkley said, I guess Dr. Dre wife need to learn how to do some laundry. He said, I'll buy her a scrub board. But with that said, man, we almost done with this show, man. I really appreciate you guys pulling up. A couple things I wanted to ask you last. This comes from a show I was listening to on Omega Courtney's channel, and I believe Bo was up there with Sir, and it was a young lady who said, why do men leave their wives for younger women?
Oh, that's easy.
Because right now, Wanye is, I know my old lady, she was telling me, she was like, I didn't know Wanye, he got all those kids with his lady, and he done left her, got him a little bony, little light-skinned girl, you're a young thing. I was like, well, maybe he want to have some more kids. And his wife, and her shit don't shut down. Because I'm gonna pass it to you real quick. But no, you good. But bro, I don't remember the sister name over there. Sir might be able to help me. But she was like, well, why would a man in his mid 30s and late 40s with a woman that age get with a woman in her 20s? I'm like, cause she fertile.
Really, the show was about the young sister said that she wanted an older dude, and the women on the panel was essentially trying to talk her out of it. And so they was trying to say, why would an older man want you and leave an older woman? But
I thought it was the lady up there who was talking about her man left her for a younger woman, whoever that was. Y'all remember her?
No woman.
All of them are single women. All of them are single women who.
It's somebody in the chat. I'll find out who it is, but she was in the chat. She wasn't on the panel.
Yeah, but all of them are single women who can't keep or find a man. And they're all talking about they want to get a man, but when a man tells them what to do.
Well, real quick, sir, I don't want to get too much into that because I don't know them personally like that. I kind of let's just focus more on the question. I don't want to make no personal attack saying they can't find and keep a man. That's
that's what they said.
No, that's okay.
Well, I didn't hear
that was the premise of the show.
Okay, well, I didn't hear that part, so I just want to be fair with that.
Okay, well, with all fairness, I'll just say that
sorry about that.
I'll rephrase it as part of the reason why they attacked that was because that puts her now in competition with them because they're trying to get a man at their age or older. And if she's getting a man at their age or older, they can't compare to her.
And what was the average age again on that panel?
40.
Okay.
Most of those 40-year-old man don't want no 40-year-old if he got a choice.
Yeah, most of those women are 40. The youngest was I think like 35, other than the young ones. They were like 35, and then she was in her 20s, and then two others were in their late 20s, and one was 30.
Yeah, but we don't gotta go through the whole roster, sir. He just said the average. You went through everybody.
Oh, I was making sure that I keep the receipts.
You cool with the average? That was cool, man. Sir was like, she 40, it's dry. She got that dap instead of that. She got that dap. Nah, man. But the point is, like, why do that was the question I wanted to ask to you guys, and we can wrap it up if y'all want. Why do men leave their wives for younger women, in your guys' opinion?
That's easy, bro.
Go start with the guy who's been married the longest on the show.
That's easy, bro. It's two reasons why a man would leave especially if they're in a long-term relationship, right? He wants some younger coochie, and his girl not doing what she need to do. That's just facts, man. That's just facts. And what women don't understand is that, look, the basis of a relationship to me, right, and this is what women try to fight. This is where the game get messed up. Y'all try to do what men do when y'all can't, right? For instance, right? These females out here talking about I want to be, in my sexual freedom and all that. What they don't understand is it's different, right? with us, we shit out. With women, they taking shit in. You know what I'm saying? When I look at a woman that's promiscuous, I look at her like a dirty trash dumpster. You know what I'm saying? She's a depository for nut. That shit stays with her forever. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, they want to do shit that men do and women, but like we talked before, Mark, I was like, it's roles in nature that people try to fight. But the real thing of it is that what women don't understand is that men, as we get older, we can still accomplish stuff and get resources, right? And as long as your dick's still up and you shoot nut, you can still have a legacy. You can still shoot. You can still make a baby. But nowadays, women, when they start to hit that wall around 30, 35, 40, you know what I'm saying? And most of these women not willing to change the way they think or how they act with a man. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing they know, you ain't sleeping with your man regularly. You ain't giving him what he needs. You're not doing the stuff you wanted that you used to do because you're comfortable. And next thing you know, your dude out here with the little side chick that work at the laundromat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whose fault was it? Really is both of y'all fault. Like I said before, if a man got empty nuts, he can't go shoot a nut in another female. That's just facts. If you keep my nuts empty, you ain't got to worry about me shooting my nut nowhere else. That's just keeping it a buck, right? But they keep trying to say like younger girls don't want older dudes. Younger girls always dated older dudes. When you was in high school, didn't the younger girls date older cats? Right? Freshman girls.
They had the cars.
Yes, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they had the resources, right? So, man, if you got your resources together, you got your house, your crib, your money straight, you're going to be able to pull them no matter what age. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy for you and to be honest with you, more profitable for you as a man because just think, what would you rather have? And I'm not saying like single mother's a problem because we got them all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Different women had different attitudes, right? But what would you rather have? A young girl who only had your baby, right? That you started with, that you and this girl built each other, and you, no matter what nobody say, you mold that person for you, and she molding yours because you older and wiser, right? What she asking for, you able to provide, or a woman that's already been with somebody that got kids, that got attachments, crazy baby daddies, an attitude because they 35, 40, they think they know the world. They ain't gonna change, right? What would you rather have as a man?
They damaged.
I mean, when you put it that way, I guess
Coming
I'd
up
rather
the
eat ice cream than a cactus. That's what you just put on the plate.
Do you want to call fresh off the lot or some out of auto part, co-parts from the auction?
and look, I'm glad you said that, Bo, that way, because it ain't even just about what Ricky said with about the baby daddy. But let's go here too, the way the mind works too. If I meet the girl in her mid-30s, right, and she don't have children, chances are she's gonna want to have them soon. If she's able to have them, you get what I'm saying? She's gonna want to have them soon. So now I gotta be a
And she's
dad.
gonna want you to marry her soon too.
Come on, man. Her
You're gonna
clock
be in the
that
time clock. Yeah.
her biological clock is ticking. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times the guy who that they want, you want the guy to take you and your baggage. But I better not have a damn laptop bag with me. And I'm like, women, like a lot of times, and also people don't want to talk about this. Some of these women ain't got it all right, man. Like you see the girl, she got it all. She thinks she got it all together at 35, and you be like, damn, why she single? Man, she might be burning niggas. She might have something that she can't get rid of. How about that? Nobody want to say that part on their show.
No, you can say it.
And it's not even that.
That bitch got genital warts or herpes.
And more
or she has a mental condition.
exactly.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? It could be
Like,
look, everything ain't seen, man. Everything you think look good ain't good. And it's like she's single for what? And some would say, well, nah, I ain't got nothing wrong with me. I'm not settling. Well, no, you're not getting chose neither though.
right.
You too?
The guy that you want is not choosing you for some reason. But go ahead, I pass the mic.
The biggest thing from my experiences dealing with chicks is that competition, man. Like I don't have time to constantly be debating you. Everything I say, you gotta answer for it, or you think this, you think that. When you start dealing with them younger chicks, man, in their early 20s, they soaking up everything you say. You know what I'm saying? You could draw out the plan, the blueprint, and they gonna run with it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you show them that, hey man, I'm gonna show you how this go. Just chill, ride with me, we out, and they gonna lay back and chill. They ain't even gonna touch the radio. You know what I'm saying? They gonna go at the program. But when you start dealing with them older chicks who think they know this and think they know this, and they baby daddy told them this, and this happened when they was with their ex-husband, it's like, man, you ain't got time for that.
Hey, look, let me ask you this, man. Fuck it. Since I'm saying shit that don't nobody want to say, and y'all saying shit don't nobody want to say, we keeping it a buck over here, right?
Buck 50.
Shout out to my boy Buck 50 and 300. Hey, man, let me ask y'all this. At the age of, what age we gonna run with, sir? We gonna run with 35? That's the fair average?
We'll go
Yeah,
30.
yeah, that's
35. All right. For the women, it's 35.
Uh-oh.
At the age of 35, Ricky, you know I'm about to pull it, right?
Go ahead. Do your thing.
How many dicks she don't have? How many dicks she don't have? How many dicks she don't suck?
Whatever.
Man, don't nobody, man.
50.
we don't even know.
Whatever.
What's the average? What's the over under? Go ahead.
Whatever number she give you, multiply by 3.
No, I'm gonna ask you guys. Give me y'all number, y'all opinion. Y'all been with girls, y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? You know when you was fucking the girl at 16, when you went back to fuck her again when you was 28, you were like, damn, this shit hit different. You
50.
can't do that.
I told you.
So the
50.
number 50. It's 50.
50.
Hannah in the chat said no. No, we gonna talk about it.
Does it really matter?
Yep.
Bro.
Yes, it matters. When you
Yeah,
say
it matters.
what,
I don't know what part
yeah.
about
It goes back to what Bo said. I don't want to get my I don't want to be stuck with the car from pull aparts.
No, fam.
You know what I'm saying?
Fam, I understand.
Nobody look. If you got all I'm saying is if you got the money to go buy a car, do you go to the lot or do you go to Enterprise? You don't want the car with that all the miles on it, man.
Yeah, a salvage title, all this rebuilt transmission. Man.
She done kept herself up. I mean, I'm just keeping it.
It ain't about her looks. The
No,
miles is the miles.
Okay, when I say keeping herself up, I mean she ain't giving me nothing that I ain't asked to give, that I can't get rid of. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She ain't got no diseases or nothing like that. I'm not saying the number. You know, like if she come in and come out, oh, she ain't 4 figures or halfway to
Let's
4
keep it a
figures.
butt. Niggas don't be out there checking no paperwork, Asian man. You already know that.
Well, I can't speak to them. I'm just, you know, I can only guess. You know, I don't.
You sounding muffled now, big dog.
I can't.
There you go.
For them. You know, that's them. I know. Yeah, I mean, that's the other part of this scenario. You know, you got lame niggas out there. They ain't doing a whole back. They looking at the.
I ain't do some whole fast nigga. I had a bunch of one night stands, especially when I was in the army. I tried to be as safe as I can,
But you
but
wasn't trying to
when
wife
Mark
for me,
Nash was
though.
walk, huh?
I said you wasn't trying to wife for Misa. These
No,
cats.
no.
That's
I
the
wasn't.
point, though.
But
I'm
my
saying, but
point,
when you
that's
get-
the
when-
point.
when you get the
When you
whole
trying to
fast
get
from,
with
where
the
you pull
girl,
that from?
but my thing is when you get what I'm asking you for the average. That's your opinion where you think that's good. That's a good 50 or it's a bad 50. Like my thing is, what's your over under number? 35. I mean, what's her mileage, man? The
I mean,
average
50
woman
is a
in your
cool
opinion.
number. 50. I mean, where I would find sense of concern. It's over 50. I mean, I would like for it to be as small as. I would like for it to be as small as possible. You know, I love to be her to be a 35-year-old virgin if possible. But I mean,
I ain't got no time for no virgin pussy. That's boring. Like, come on. No. Somebody could have put their first 10 miles on it. You know what I'm saying? Just
right.
take 10 miles.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm a fucking fool. Oh man, I'm glad my daughter ain't old enough to hear this shit. Golly. I'm gonna scrub
Man,
the
I'm trying to
internet.
tell you, the simple fact of the matter is this: if you gotta go in there and it's like a tent, I mean, camping is fun when you out there in the wild, but you don't want to live there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
Straight up. Can't say it no better.
Agreed.
Right. I ain't trying to have my own zip code up in there.
Yeah, man, because that's my whole point. Like, when women will say that, but they don't realize, even when you've been with a woman for a long time, it can get a little boring. I mean, and it ain't her fault. Shit, you only got but so many moves your damn self.
Well, it's just the nature of it.
You know what I'm saying? And once you get, especially when you're older, man, like y'all been fucking before and got that Charlie horse.
Oh, Yeah.
Y'all ever got that Charlie horse while you was fucking? That's when it's cool when you been in a relationship for a long time. You can laugh that off. That's the cool thing about being
Right
in a
up
long
under
time.
your butt. It get right up under your butt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
hamstring stretch.
And that's when you put. That's when you do the tuck under, where you slide under and pull on top. And she's like, "Ooh, you being aggressive." You be like, "No, I'm trying to rub this Charlie horse off. Give me about 2 minutes, because you only gonna last 2 minutes on top anyway." All right, now we get back to it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's my old days.
Oh, man, it's
I'm different now.
How was Bible study earlier today, by the way, sir?
It didn't happen, which I
Man, I hope you pray for us, man. Pray for us, man.
It's like I said, man, like a chick with a bunch of bodies on it, man, ain't cool. I don't care what nobody say. Like our shit shoot out, they take in. I don't get why girls don't understand that. Like my wife is the realest. She was like, I don't give a fuck how my wife told me, I don't give a fuck how much a bitch thinks she does or clean. If she taking a bunch of nut, that shit staying with her.
It's in the walls. It's in the walls, man. Even when you trying to get, I remember when we was trying to get pregnant, they was telling us that. They was like, because even then, the old sperm helps the new sperm get to the egg. So I remember that, but I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like I said, man, y'all women, it's roles in nature for a reason. It's roles in nature for a reason. I keep trying to tell people that, man. Like the whole problem with this world is that everybody want to go against nature. You want, oh, I'm a free spirit. I'm a woman. No, you can't. You can't take no 100 dicks in your pussy and think you gonna be okay. You can't. You can't. It's the reason why a man has 1 million fucking sperm and you got 1 egg a month. It's the reason.
Facts.
Not even the biological aspect of it though, but the psychological aspect too. Women that done been ran through, man, it's so much.
You broke up.
Extra having flashbacks. It's like you doing stuff. Oh no, my ex used to do this and this, that. I know how y'all be doing. And it's like that come from all them dicks she done took, and it be driving them crazy sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
I never forget it, man. Yes, bro. I never forget it. I was banging this chick one time. Muslim chick on Ramadan. Yeah. Right. I'm wrong, but she's worse. This her religion.
We're wrong, yeah.
I'm about to eat when you leave.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I remember when I came into the room, I was like,
"You a ham sandwich?" Huh?
Man, I ate before she came there because I knew she was on. She was like, "Well, you know, we can't go away and do nothing." Well, she didn't say we can't do nothing. She was like, "Well, we can't really go away and eat nothing because, it's my religion stuff." I was like, "Your religion stuff?" I was like, I know she about to give me the ass. I'm talking about my religion. So I remember when I walked into the room. Hold up, man. Let me give y'all a drop, man. Story time. Hold up, man. Let me give y'all one more. Yo, I walked into the room. Just got finished eating something. I was trying to eat and drink before she got there. She was like, hey, I hug her. I grab her. Thick old ass, kiss and everything. Bam. She was like, I just taste what you ate. And I was like, damn, man, I hope she don't ask for them because it ain't no more. I just ate it all. You know what I'm saying? So, little joke, but it's serious. So, we proceed to get it on. And when I say we got it on fast, like almost like lightning speed in the room, like as soon as she came in, I grabbed her, kissed her, boom, boom. Shirt off. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Bam. Naked. Just like that. What up? She was like, damn, you naked and already like that? It's like, that's how you get down? I was like, shit, we here. What up? But naked. Real nigga. marqnash, give it up for me. So the bitch is giving me some head. And I never forget this, bro. When she was doing it, she was a beast. She was like she took the Karen Steffens, 101 class. Like she watched that video and was like, that's how I'ma do them. Like you said. So she starts going to work. And I start going to work too. I'm banging her face and shit. You know what she said to me, man? She was like, I hate when y'all do that.
Y'all.
Why'd you say that? Don't say that. Who the fuck is y'all? It's just me in here. It's no football team. It's not. I ain't bring the panel through. Like,
y'all.
Like I'm gonna bring the whole panel. She had a flashback to all the other dicks she been sucking. And she didn't like when they did it neither, because that's what they do to her. That's what we do to her, because she said y'all. Because I'm like, you doing it like that, like I can do this. So I'm.
Yeah, she was talking about me too.
Me too.
Everybody said me too.
Yo, man, I'm wrong as fuck, man. Like I said, I'm glad my daughter's not old enough to watch this show. But if she did, I would tell her, hey, if you on Ramadan, stay on Ramadan. That shit was crazy. This is a true story, guys. And hilarious at the same time, because I promise you, man, if y'all think I'm lying, I'll show y'all the tape. All right, man. I'm having too much fun doing this show,
man. I got to get up out of here, though. But,
thank you, Bo, man. I appreciate you pulling up, man. I'm having a blast, man. Thanks for pulling up, man. You want to tell people how they can get in touch with you, man? Hey, Bo, you want to tell people how they can get in touch with you?
Oh, no, I ain't got no channel or nothing like that.
All right, man. Well, you always welcome over here, big dog.
Yeah, man.
You always welcome over here, man. Appreciate you.
Yo.
You too, bro.
All right. All right, man. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Unless y'all just want to shoot the shit. Y'all got anything y'all want to get off your chest relationship topic-wise. But, yeah, man, that's all I had, man. And I had a good time doing the show with you guys today. Definitely got some good laughs in the midst of everything else that was going on in the world and music and whatever. So, what else is on the docket, Ricky?
I ain't got nothing, man. Just make sure y'all check me out on YouTube, Ricky Williams. Take care of yourselves, man. Take care of your family. Make sure you stay up. It's a crazy world we live in, so try to keep your sanity. That's all I got.
No. You got something else. You had some bars, man. You was dropping on your show the other day, man. You was like, I got 4 things.
Oh,
he said 1, 2,
the
and then before I knew it, he was like this. I said, hold up. Let me put this in the chat. What's number 3?
Oh, that's a different conversation, man. I keep trying to tell you that's long talk, man. It's like,
so I thought that was your closing, man, because it was a hell of a closing.
Oh no.
That's a whole segment.
Yeah, that's rules to the life, man. People understand. Like if you're moving as a man, there's certain things you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? 1, stay in honor at all times. What does that mean? It's simple. Be a man of your word. Do what you say and say what you do. Just that simple. Your word is your bond. All you got as a man is your word and your balls. What else you got? Right? Everything else stem off that. So stay in honor at all times. This should make your life go super easy, man. Super easy, man. Stay in honor at all times. 2, don't participate in public plays. What that mean? When these fools out in the street, like what they doing at the Capitol and shit, all this protest, that shit don't got nothing to do with you, man. That's what people don't understand. I understand the government and all this other shit, but really what it comes down to is you being responsible for you. Right? It doesn't matter to me what president's up there. I still got to do what I got to do for me and my family, bro. It doesn't matter if Trump's in there, fucking Biden, Kamala. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. My bill's still going to be due tomorrow. Right? I still got to get on my grizzlies to make it happen. So you don't participate in public plays, man. You let the fools do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not our system, but like I told y'all, that's a different thing too. Right? What's the other? I'm slipping. I'm focused to sleep. So staying out of
private and public.
Public and private do not mix.
See, you don't see. I told you, I be listening on.
Public and this especially your public business and your private business do not mix. So if you can't shut the fuck up and keep putting your shit out there in the atmosphere, you're gonna have trouble. If you got a girl who you pillow talking and she can't shut the fuck up and your shit always on Facebook and Instagram or whatever, you need to dump her ass, cut her ass off. Your public and private do not mix. The best example I like to use of this is if everybody's seen that movie on Netflix, The Tiger King, the documentary and shit.
Yes, sir.
That shit. So y'all know Carol Baskin then, right?
I know.
Right.
I know how she looked in that show.
Right. But that's not even it. Peep how it worked, right? Now, Carol Baskin, everybody knows she killed her other husband, right? Do you gotta agree? Right? She cut him up and fed him to a fucking tiger, right? But they never convicted her. You know why? Because she did it by herself. It was her private business. She shut the fuck up. Public and private do not mix. right? You got the Casanova dude, you know what I'm saying, the rapper and shit, talking on Vlad. You talking private business on a public forum. Guess what? The feds got your ass. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Right? And then the other one is a gentleman always gives notice. Before you fuck somebody up, you owe them the right to let them know, hey, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro.
Put your hands up.
Right. This is what's popping. You know what I'm saying? You got to give a man a chance, a man or woman a chance to right their wrong before you move in action. Right? You do that, like I said, if you remain honorable, your word is your bond. Can't nobody say you a liar because what is there to make up? I ain't lied to you. What you talking about? The truth is the truth, not your truth, not the truth you believe. What fucking happened? This is the truth, right? You keep your private business to yourself. You don't participate in that bullshit that's going out in the street. Handle your business, right? And when somebody is offending you or making move, or you gonna make a move toward them, give them a chance to right the wrong. That's what I live by.
Ricky Williams, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Bars on bars on bars. And anybody want to touch on that at all? Wouldn't you like to know, Sir Senior, King Asia Math? Final thoughts?
Nah, he pretty much covered everything. I just want to thank you for letting me on the chat. I know I don't talk much. That's just my nature, but I appreciate being on tonight.
No problem, man. I always appreciate you having your avatar is bugging me out. What the hell is this?
That's my eye.
Oh man, that's weird as hell. Man, I made that be all something else. That's weird as fuck. But all right.
That's what your mind at, Mark. You talking about you thought it was something else.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to think about it.
That shit weird as fuck. Yo, all right, man. Wouldn't you like to know? My man, thank you for pulling up, man. Means a lot to me. Sir Senior, Asia Mav, y'all got any final thoughts about any and everything we touched on today?
Yeah. I mean, closing, I got to echo what Ricky was saying. In my relationships, the ones that lasted 5-10 years or plus, they couldn't keep outside interference coming in, and that's a no-no for me. You know, we can be running this show, or I'm going to be running this show. You could call it narcissism, vanity, or whatever. Ain't nobody else can come in and be telling me how I'm gonna be shooting the ball in my gym. It ain't. Now we can do this together, but when you get your friend coming over, girl, this, and then your aunties and your mamas or your cousins and your brothers, and think, no, bitch, all y'all get it. No, that's real shit. And taking that even further, you want to get married and all this, yeah, that's cool. But we don't need that judge just approve it. We could get married. We married because I say we're married, or because you say we're married. I'd even take her last name, but she got to be about me, and I got to be about her. Anything else coming in between her, there's room for separation, and then there's a possibility of complete separation. You know, and then ladies that's out here, women that's out here listening, know this is not a female bashing show. This is just one side of the thing. We know it's suck ass niggas, lame ass niggas out there. That's a topic for another day, and that's for y'all to speak on. But we talking about the women of today. And you know you outnumber the good men, so be on your best behavior. Clean out your baggage if you got baggage. Be the good, honorable woman, and the good man will be the path to your door. Just like these young chicks are beating past to these older chicks. I mean, these older guys do. It is, you know. But that's all I got, you know. And as far as where you can find me, you know.
You can find me by the dime piece. If I'm slacking on the Meccan, might be with the 9-piece.
Yeah. I'll
something like that. Oh, I settle for the. See, man, I'm gonna learn all y'all dope ass slogans. And then one day y'all gonna look up on my channel and be like, that nigga Nash said, hey, look, man, I got 4 principles I live by. 1. Like 1, personal and private. They're gonna be like, he stole that from Ricky. Nah, man, borrowing. No, I'm joking. But I appreciate that, Sir Senior. You want to give us your final thoughts about any and everything we talked about tonight?
It kind of sums up to letting your yes be yes and your no be no. I had to go biblical. And honestly, every woman is a female, but every female ain't a woman.
True.
So treat the females, if they're just a female, then treat them like just a female. If they're a woman and they can build, don't treat her like just a female. Be man enough to say, all right, well, you a woman, you a good woman. I'm gonna pause on you because I want to put these balls on somebody else.
Right. No,
And
I got to salute him on that, man.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
real talk. I got to salute him on that, man. You talking about some pictures you could send and some chicks that I had a chance to be with, and I'm proud of myself. I passed on because I was like, hey, I can't be that honest with her, and she, she don't deserve, I ain't gonna say my insecurities or whatever. It's just, hey, I still like he said, got options to go put these balls on her and then dismiss it, and it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I want to go play in that sandbox a little bit sometime. But with her, she's a woman. She's not going to take two candidates. So it takes a real man to respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And with that said, man, that's the show, man. Thank y'all again for tuning in. As always, Wednesday we try to do a little relationship talk. I'm sorry if I went a little too off the reservation today with some of the little jokes. I know it was a little raunchy for some people's taste, but hey, man, we all adults here, right? We gotta have fun, especially when we're talking about divorce and serious things like that. Let's have some jokes about sex. And the girl on Ramadan gave me a great whatever, man. Whatever. We'll talk about that later. Tune in Friday. We're gonna do a Freestyle Friday. Hopefully, Major Key will defend his title against Big Pump Killer. He was talking about on Scotty's show, talking about, well, no, you need to battle on Mark. I'm like, nigga, you the champ. You said give you 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. This week 3 right here. Well, you had Christmas, New Year's week off. It's time to put up a shut up, man. I was like, yeah, he was joking about battling me, but he wants you bad, bro. He talk about it every episode. So we're gonna see, man, Big Pump Killer and versus Major Key Boxing. Hopefully we can get that matchup on Friday. If not, we still gonna play a lot of independent music. We're gonna talk about hip hop, and we're gonna have a good time, man. With that said, remember, dreams require sleep, goals require effort, and you can't get that hoodie at marqnash.com. Love y'all. I'll see y'all Friday. Peace.
This that squad sound. This is me now.
Damn, man, we forgot to open the call lines up tonight, man. This would have been a good one.
No, you did open them up. It was acting up, remember?
No, I didn't. I was ready for the phone today. It was earlier today.
Oh,
but,
okay.
But yeah, we got it right. Oh, damn. All right, man. Thank y'all for staying all the way through. Y'all even stayed to the outro. Man, this is a good